Well, the prince has been laid to rest. The prince of hip hop, DMX, of course. And we're going to talk about it when we get back. I'm CLM II for Style with Power, the channel that helps empower men through style. Well, happy Monday, everyone, and we hope everyone out there had a great weekend as the weather starts to get warmer and warmer. It was a beautiful weekend here on the East Coast, and this week's weather is going to hit close to 80 degrees. I think it's going to go even above 80 degrees, so we're in for some great weather here on the East Coast. And speaking of the East Coast, the Prince of Hip Hop has been laid to rest. Mr. DMX to you guys out there, a Rough Rider, the gentleman who had his first 5 albums debut at #1 has been laid to rest. So this episode will be dedicated to DMX as we're gonna go through some of the videos that have come out this week on DMX. Well, let's start off with the video of the memorial service, which took place down at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah, Jessica, the sheer crowd of people out here just shows the impact that DMX had on a number of his fans. We're talking hundreds and hundreds of people standing outside of the Barclays Center right now, some of them traveling out of state just to say their final goodbye. On the back of this monster truck rested the body of a legendary rapper. He was born Earl Simmons, but known to the world as DMX. The New York native's red casket leaving his hometown of Yonkers and heading to Brooklyn. Chopper 2 flying overhead during the Saturday morning procession. The NYPD temporarily closing down highways like the Major Deegan Expressway as the popular music artist was escorted some 20+ miles to the Barclays Center.
I've been listening to DMX since I was 13, 14 years old.
That is where thousands of fans waited to pay their respects. Many of them still in shock that the 50-year-old star died 2 weeks ago from a heart attack.
I couldn't believe it. He was a true MC. He was straight from the heart.
I feel like I knew him, and I never met the man a day in my life. And for him to have untimely this type of, it hurts. It really does.
But through the pain, a celebration of life unfolded inside the arena. It was a private memorial service and live streamed online for everyone to see, honoring an icon who rode the waves of fame as an actor.
Now he wants to be a club owner.
Rapper.
I can't get up, and I'm slipping, I'm falling. I can't get up.
And legend who rode out in true Rough Rider style.
As you can see, it was a lovely service. It was streamed live, and it was just a beautiful service. And of course, his daughter was a highlight as she actually did a rap song for her father. Let's take a look at that.
John, I learned so much from him, so I dedicate this song to him. Ayo, I'm growing, I'm learning to hold my head up. Ayo, I'm growing, I'm learning to hold my head up. Ayo, I'm growing, I'm learning to hold my head up. My daddy's still holding my hand, so I gotta stand up. Ayo, I'm growing, I'm learning to hold my head up. Ayo, I'm growing, I'm learning to hold my head up. Ayo, I'm growing, I'm learning to hold my head up. My daddy's still holding my hand, so I gotta get up. Ayo, I learned so much from my father. He taught me life is my story, I'm the author. He taught me to be strong, but it's okay to be afraid. Cause sometimes it'll show you how to be brave. I know how to get up whenever I fall. I never give up, I give it my all. Cause I know I'm big even though I look small. Looking at my daddy's picture on the wall. I know he want me to be the best I can be. Nobody else. I gotta be me. My brothers and sisters, we all stand together. Throw up the X, Daddy forever. I learned how to understand the good and the bad. I look in the mirror, sometimes I see my dad. I know he's with God, cause I know he loved him. When he was here, he put nobody above him. He taught me how to pray when I wake up and for when I go to sleep. Pray for my family, pray before I eat. And sometimes when I feel sad and weak, I can still hear him speak. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful rap. And she definitely has a career. And I'm quite sure that someone may take that rap and put it in a song because people will definitely buy that. And so we had some of the biggest hip hop stars who came to pay their respects. We had Nas, we had Swiss Beats, and we had so many others who came to pay their respects.
Inside, Kanye West's Sunday service choir raised the mood and infused an energy shot of spirituality with true DMX intensity. Surrounded by the choir, DMX's children took to the stage, one after another, talking about what their father meant to them.
Our father is a king. Our father is an icon.
Hip-hop icon Nas, who starred with DMX at the beginning of his career in the film Belly, paid tribute to his friend.
He's a longtime friend of my brother DMX. It's an honor to be here tonight. At the same time, it's a sad day. It's a glorious day.
The Rough Riders, DMX's original record label, which is also a motorcycle club, came together on stage as a group, with two of their most famous artists remembering their close friend.
I am seriously the luckiest woman in the world to have been adopted by the Rough Riders, but to have known DMX the way that I knew him, as a man, a father, a friend.
Words can't describe our loss. But our gain is heavy as well because we got a real serious person upstairs that's looking down on us, and that's going to guide us through our journey.
For DMX. And you know, every now and then you get a one-of-a-kind talent, a person who you would never believe would go to the heights that he achieved if you know his story. So I suggest you go out there and you buy the book. The book really goes into detail about his childhood and the trauma that he had to go through and how he became addicted to drugs all through his childhood as he was coming up. And it's a sad story, but it's a rags to riches story because actually he went on to do great things in the hip hop community. So it only goes to show you that it's not where you start, it's where you end. And he started low and he ended high. I mean, that tribute to him was fantastic. On Sunday, he actually had his funeral on Sunday and he was laid to rest on Sunday. So we just want to give a big kudos to DMX as he's off in heaven, and we hope that his legacy lasts a very long time. Peace to DMX. So after the loss of one of the great hip-hop artists, we thought that we would lighten things up a little bit. For those of you who have been watching me over the last month, you'll see that I've become a big fan of a gentleman by the name of Kevin Samuels. And Kevin Samuels is an image consultant, but he has a show on YouTube that has blown up. And he talks about relationships and he talks about women and men, and he really concentrates on the women and what they should be doing in order for them to get a man. And what I like about him is that he goes into a lot of statistics. We can't deny statistics. The statistics are there and they show the whole story. And you know, people will take statistics and they will twist things around. But I mean, if 1 out of 4 black women are getting married, that's a statistic that you really you can't fool with. I mean, it's there. 1 out of 4 black women are getting married. The majority of black women are overweight. That's a statistic. It's there. So he goes into all that stuff. So I really like that. But the reason why I said we're going to lighten things up is because this is when you know you've made it. When a movie star, a comedic actor actually does a parody of you and puts it out on social media, you kind of know that you made it. It's kind of like when they imitate you on Saturday Night Live. You kind of know that you made it, that people are watching you. So Kevin, people are watching you. So here is a small clip of a parody by a comedian who actually imitated Kevin Samuels. And it's really, really funny. Let's take a look.
Hello.
Hello. What's your name?
My name is Roxy.
Hi, Roxy.
Hi.
What's the problem?
So I'm already like knocking at 40 and I haven't been married yet. And all my friends are pressuring me to get married. But it's like I haven't, met the right person.
Get new friends.
Get new friends.
They don't love you. Because here's the thing, if they would keep it real with you and let you in on how shitty marriage can be, they wouldn't be pressuring you. Now, I'm not saying you're not gonna find a good marriage, but what I'm saying is, them friends ain't shit.
But they look really happy in their relationships though, and they got like kids running around. And I want kids too, but freezing your eggs is really expensive. And now you can't even just freeze your eggs. You gotta like freeze embryos, which
Whoa,
means
time out.
which means you have to have a partner.
Don't overtalk me. Don't overtalk me.
I'm sorry.
So there you have it. He did a really funny job of how Kevin interacts with women online and all the little nuances of Kevin's personality. So Kevin Samuels, you made it. When little shows like mine, I don't have a big following, when little shows like mine are talking about you, and then big time comedic actors are imitating you, you've made it. So congratulations to you. It's a really funny clip. If you want to see the whole clip, I'll put the link of the clip in the description and you can go check that out. Well, that's it for this week's show, and I will see you next time.